What's going on, Solid Steppers? What's up, Techno Titans 2.0? This is Miss Ward coming to you from 75 North. I'm currently headed up to Georgia, just knocked out all my jobs in Florida, and I'm currently passing by Gainesville. But I was just in the middle of a conversation, and I always like to talk to you guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. But what I like to talk about at this particular point is knowledge and experience and how you convert that to dollars. Now, those of us who've been doing it for a little while, a couple of years or so, if you have really been working on your craft, you'll notice that your diagnostic ability has really sharpened, as long as you stop running away from things you might consider difficult. And the reason I'm saying that is, imagine you're the third or fourth tech that come to a situation and you can figure it out, and you have the experience, the knowledge, but you also have sharpened your diagnostic ability. Shout out to Brown and Mr. Brown and family over at Master Samurai when they talk about that 10-step tango. Like everything, you should have a system. And the reason I'm saying that is it makes you more marketable. It gives you the ability to come up with the accurate estimates in an efficient manner and be confident about the diagnostic. A prime example, a lot of times I get a call and it's someone who can figure out an ice maker. And it's something as simple as optics, or it's something as simple as a frozen line. But you got a lot of people and I'm not knocking anybody, because first of all, we all had to learn, but you got to realize, people always say, Miss Ward, how can you charge a premium all the time? It's because the way I started my business, I started from a position with leverage. I only worked with a certain avatar. That avatar, I really didn't have a cap on what I could charge, to be honest with you. But it was because I built those kind of relationships. My record spoke for itself. When I first started, I was dependable. I actually overcompensated when I first started, because I needed X amount of things in order to get a foothold as far as credibility, whether it be appearance, whether it be vehicle, whether it be communication style. Like even today, it amazes me that people don't communicate with customers. And usually people aren't communicating out of fear, out of insecurity, out of just poor management, mismanaging their times and themselves. They're so busy running around putting out fires, they can't have a conversation with the customer. The thing about those conversations with customers, you can avoid the drama just by talking to them and allowing them to express the frustrations or the concerns, because a lot of times it has nothing to do with you. It may have been with the appliance or the previous warranty company or a previous appliance repair company that put a bad taste in their mouth. The hardest thing I had to learn is that don't take it personally. That is the story of my life, because I'd be ready to fight. Come out your mouth sideways, what? And then you realize that a lot of times people ain't even mad with you, they mad at the situation. They're frustrated because they had second thoughts in the beginning to avoid this whole scenario. And then for them to get in this scenario, be told and lulled to sleep by lies that it's fixed when it's not. And a lot of times the person's crossing their fingers. They don't know if it's fixed or not. This is some real world situations. I mean, I see it when I tell you, I see it all the time. I see it all the time. And I'm just not trying to be in those numbers or in that group, I need a stress-free life. And the way I found is to be straight up from the beginning, to admit what you know, admit what you don't, and then take the opportunity to step forward and not only learn it, but dominate it and master it. And I'm telling you, I was the girl that, I'm not touching no damn dishwashers. No, not gonna be able to do it. I hated dishwashers, but I only hated them because I was ignorant to them. Like I thought I understood them somewhat, but I didn't. Now, give me it all. Give me the schematics, y'all. Give me the timer charts. Give me everything. Give me the cycle charts. Give me the code sheet. I'm all about it now. I walk in the door knowing what's going on when I see certain things. But it's not that I'm smarter than anybody else. I just would not let that, I would not let that beat me and keep me away from the bag. Man, I'm telling you, dishwashers, the thing that I'm trying to master with dishwashers right now, I'm going to be honest with you, you know, if you're working on Kenmore, Jenn-Air, Whirlpool, Amana, that series of washers, anybody knows that the situation with the board's been real suspect. You know, and a lot of times we have issues where we need those boards. So I put it in my mind, okay, you have been playing around with board repair, really learn it, because that would be a lifesaver and a game changer as far as profitability, being able to repair on site. You know, there are a lot of guys that do it. I know it's what is that group called? The Re-Engineers. A whole bag. Those guys are just, my hat's off to them. And that's what I mean about it's no excuse. These guys got a channel, they got a group, and you telling me you can't get over there and learn how to work on microcomputers, and make a whole bag for the rest of your life by being able to fix your own boards yourself for pennies? Psh, man, please, next level. But it's stuff like that about holding yourself accountable and looking back and saying, if he can do it, I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. That's the name of the game. You don't need no sign-offs on doing it and winning. You just got to decide to win. You got to decide to start losing. You know? I'm trying to tell you, it's not rocket science. And I'm going to try to have more conversations with you guys, because the reality is this is helping somebody. It's damn sure helping me. I'm here to tell you. I tell you all the time, I'm talking to myself. I put myself on the hook every time. Now, excuse me, I had to get that water down. Boy, I'm telling you, gotta stay hydrated. Y'all, I got some. I'm riding with damn lemon trees and orchids. Don't ask me why right now. My sister gave me some lemon trees and orchids. I just made a quick, they call it dinner, I call it lunch. Late lunch for her and her family, because I just love and appreciate her. I love when I get an opportunity in the middle of the day, when I'm on her side, where the side of the coast that she lives on, to get a chance to spend some family time with people I consider real family, brother-in-law, nephews, big nephews, great nephews, you know, all of them. I love it. Ain't nothing like real family. I ain't talking about the ones that be trying to suck you dry. I'm talking about them ones that go hard in the paint for you, that group. But like I said, y'all, is every day you gotta take an opportunity to get better. You gotta hold yourself accountable. You know, in this particular dishwasher, you know, there's some choices I had to make on it, and I wasn't comfortable with some of the choices. But once I really understood the computer and how it responded when it's working properly, shoot, that went out the window. I'm trying to tell y'all, baby ain't fair. So every challenge you run into, and the reason why I want to do it is because I had such a hard time with that board. I had to go refurbish. It took a minute. And even when we get them refurbished, we already know. You got your fingers crossed when you plug it in, because you'll never know. So, you know, every time I change the boards or the user interface, I always run that service cycle, watch it go all the way through, look for codes, all the above. Because I am not trying to go back. And, you know, on that particular unit, you know, there was I think it was a F1E2 code or something like that, where it was loss of communication. So with those, particularly on, you know, really, to be honest, 3 years or older, I'm changing the user interface board and the main board, along with the harness that connects the two. Because that's the only way to be, in my mind, that's the only way to be smart. Because when you're dealing with moisture, because that's an issue that causes because of moisture coming up and steam. The only way to resolve that is to, you know, make sure because you can have moisture and corrosion up in that cable that connects the two. And then you got a code again. Like, we are not living in that world at all. You know? But an ounce of prevention makes you more money. That goes back to the knowledge and the training. When I get off of this, I'm going to get another refresher course in optics on the Whirlpool ice maker, on all the testing. You know, I think it's step 48, 47, and 46 for the ice maker. I'm telling you, this gotta win, people. Gotta win. With that said, y'all know I'm about to sign off and get back on my study and grind while I drive to my last destination. And I will talk to you guys later. Be blessed, and thanks again for watching. You know what they say, share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate you. And like I say, never, never stop. Let's go get it. This is War signing out.